So guys, how are you all? The episode starts with Peter, who was fulfilling his years with Lovelia. And as Peter was getting closer to Lovelia, Lovelia's father came, who was very angry. And Peter suddenly burst into tears. And suddenly, Peter saw another girl. And the girl started screaming. Then the scene was cut. And we see the scene outside the room, where a guy was drunk. And he heard the screaming and went inside the room. And as the light goes on, he sees Peter in a bed with another girl. And after seeing this, he is very shocked. Because Peter is already engaged. He was screaming and then he started yelling at the girl. Peter understood something. Before that, the guy left. He said that he would take this to his grave. And here Peter starts to regret. But on the other hand, the girl starts to insult Peter. And she says to leave him. And then she starts giving her introduction. That she is the elf queen. After hearing the girl's introduction, Peter gets very scared. And in his mind, he first thinks about the orc sister. And in his mind, he starts praying that please don't do this. But the elf tells him that she came for a strong child. And after listening to this, Peter gets in a bad mood. He doesn't understand what to say now. But the vegan himself starts saying that you must be thinking that the no-world elves are here to take a human's life like you. So I'll tell you. The elves who lost in the grand tournament, they were very upset. And the kingdoms around them started looking down on them. Because of this, they have to do something and do their reputation first. Otherwise, it can be that someone else attacks them. This is why their council has taken this decision. That a strong child can be born. As you know, the elves are physically very weak. That's why we need your genetics. And the other side of Peter is quietly listening. And the elf, the vegan, offers himself to Peter. But Peter gets very angry. Why are they all behind me? Then he tells the vegan that I am very happy that the beautiful girl is approaching me. But I can't forgive you for that. And after listening to this, the vegan gets angry. Then he starts saying that he is losing a naval officer. And he starts giving him abuse. But on the other hand, Peter tells that his shortness is not getting any bigger. And after listening to this, the vegan gets even worse. But Peter tells that he loves another girl. That's why he can't do anything with her. And after listening to this, the vegan starts crying. Because what will happen to her kingdom now? But she stops crying. And after that, someone starts casting spells. The vegan tells that this is a forbidden spell. And after that, he puts a spell on the feeder. Until last night, you will request to do it with me. And you will be shocked in front of me. And after listening to this, Peter starts dying. But the vegan tells that this is going to happen. And after that, he leaves. And on the other hand, the feeder gets surprised by seeing that. And he thinks what he has done now. Then this scene shifts. And it is shown to the animal Lovelia. Which is with the court's guards. And they were trying to kill a creature. But they didn't get any sign. And it was going to happen at night. But then the Lovelia gets shocked. Because the place where she was standing, there was a huge footmark. And then behind her, there is a monster. And here, they all get shocked. And on the other hand, we see Peter. Who has a girl. And she tells that the Lovelia and her group are in a lot of trouble. Because the worm goblin has attacked their group. And here, they all are in a lot of trouble. And after listening to this, Peter gets scared. And he leaves at full speed. To save the Lovelia. And he is praying that the Lovelia can escape. And the worm sister also sees him. And she doesn't know what happened. And on the other hand, the feeder leaves with some other people. On the other hand, the Lovelia and her group are shown. Where only 2 people were left. The man tells the Lovelia to leave. I will distract her. But the Lovelia, she refuses. Because she is a knight. And she cannot run back. She has to protect people. And she cannot leave her friends behind. She attacks the monster. But the sword that she has broken. And the monster here, he catches the Lovelia. With the help of his tentacles. And after that, what he was trying to do. You understand yourself. And the Lovelia on the other hand, he also sticks it upside down. The Lovelia in the money. She was remembering Peter. And she was praying that please save me. But then, while cutting his tentacles, we can see that Peter is there. Peter is very angry. He slaps Luvalia under a tree. On the other hand, after seeing this, people are very happy that Peter is there. And they know that Peter can easily defeat that monster in one blow. And on the other hand, Peter is very angry. And he says, "How dare you? You put your hand on Luvalia." And after that, he cuts his hand once. And look at this, everyone is very surprised. And after that, in their second attack, Peter kills that monster. And look at this, everyone is very happy. And on the other place, we can see the orc sister. Which both have reached there and they have seen all these things. And after seeing Peter's power, they get even more excited. And then they say that now we will not leave Peter at all. And on the other hand, Peter is talking to Luvalia. And he is also very romantic. And both of them are very loving. And Luvalia is very happy. And on the other hand, all the people are celebrating Peter. But Peter is looking very strange. And then he shifts and I see the scene of the hot spring. Where Peter is very relaxed. But he is very worried. Because his little hand is not getting bigger. He was not able to understand anything. Because he met so many girls a while ago. But he did not react. Which is very strange. Is there any hand of the vegan? And as he says, there is a vegan in front of him. And the vegan here starts talking. What happened, Peter? Are you regretting your decision? And after hearing this, Peter is understood. What does his spell do? And he asks to confirm that you did not do it. And after hearing this, he says that you guessed right. This is a forbidden spell. And if he does not break it quickly, then your little sword will not be able to get bigger. And he will be killed forever. And after hearing this, Peter is completely broken. He starts saying that please do not do this. Break this spell quickly. But the vegan starts hating him. And he starts reminding him that he has. What did she say? How will he apologize to her and then beg him? And Peter starts requesting him. But the vegan still doesn't stop. Peter gets angry a lot. But the vegan starts saying that if you want to break this spell, you know what you have to do. And Peter understands what he has to do after listening to it. And he gets completely blank here. And then he tells that he likes Luvalia. And then he hears Luvalia's voice in the second hot spring. And Luvalia says thanks to Peter. He has helped him in all things. And Peter welcomes her. But on the other hand, Luvalia offers Peter that they should take a bath together. And after listening to this, Peter is in a lottery. And Luvalia even offers to do something with him. After listening to this, Peter cannot resist at all. But the things of him is not getting bigger. The reason for which he can't answer anything. And then Luvalia gets very angry. And after hearing this, the people who came to the Luvalia also agree with it and they say that let's pray together on one side. Peter was crying and regretting and on the other side, the vegan said to Peter let's start begging and started begging and on the other side. The vegan looked at this situation and was enjoying it, and then she said yes to him but Peter was thinking that we can't call this cheating. I just need this. I have to do this that's why I'm doing this. So the scene gets shifted from there. And we see the scene in the morning, where the vegan who woke up in the morning is very embarrassed and praises Peter for his moves and Peter on the other side is lying down blankly and this is the end of this episode.